The exciting saga of finally getting my tire fixed and going back a second time to a dealership to get the transmission filter changed out on my C8 Corvette. Hey, hello, how are you? Welcome to Road Odyssey. I am Burke. Hope you're having a nice day. Please subscribe. Really would appreciate that. So, this is video number 2 regarding Chevy dealerships. My prior video was a boo-hoo, and we all have issues with dealerships from time to time. It's always something. So just letting you know that I too have issues with car dealerships. Car dealerships are made up of people like you and me, and we all have issues. So nothing in life is perfect. So move on. Quit your complaining and boo-hooing. So in this video, I explained to y'all that the dealership that I went to last, a hugely wonderful dealership. I like them very much. Extremely competent people. And they have their stuff together. So on my second trip, they were very embarrassed that I had to go back for a second trip. And so they accommodated me very well, and we had some fun. And so I wanted to share with y'all my experience with the C8 Corvette at their dealership on this second trip and let you know, yes, something bad can happen, but good things can happen too. So always keep yourself open to the good in life. And with that, let's jump into this. Let's review what happened last week. Went to this dealership. I had a appointment for my C8 transmission filter to be changed. Got to the dealership. They didn't say anything to me. They just went ahead, took the car, took it out back into the garage, and began doing their work. After maybe an hour or so, got the car back, and I was informed that, well, my appointment was there to have the transmission filter changed, and they didn't have the filter, so I had to leave. And when I left, I ended up getting a nail in my tire. While I was getting my nail fixed, they were having a new transmission filter shipped up to them. Now, when the transmission filter finally got to the dealership, I was just getting done with my tire being fixed, and there just really wasn't enough time in the day left to get back to the dealership and have the filter change. So therefore, I had to go back home. For me, that meant that I was spending gas on about 180 miles at least. So I wasted gas. I wasted a full day waiting on this car to have the filter changed. So yes, I am put out about that. I never said anything bad to the dealership. I just kept my mouth shut and thought, you know what, let's just see what happens. So I went back for my second appointment. The gentleman at the service desk had my filter right there, and they took my car and we got the filter put in. As I stood around and watched, I got video clips of them working on my car, and the service manager noticed that I was being very attentive, and therefore he started talking to me a little bit and said, hey, why don't you go out there and have some fun? And so I did. Getting the car on the lift was a pain. So you can't use the rearmost jack points of the C8. You actually have to use the other ones that are a little further up. This is simply because if you jack it up on the rearmost jack points, you won't be able to take the screws out to get this bottom plate off to get to the filter. You can see here, getting that bottom panel off, there are 3 different types of screws to take out and, put the puzzle back together. So be aware of that. The trans filter is fairly small, comes out easily, and there is a plug that also has a ring on it that needs to be replaced. When they change the transmission filter out, you're not losing much fluid. I stood there, I watched it, and maybe a third of a quart of oil at the most is lost. One of my complaints about a prior dealership is that they had no ramps in order to get a low car like the C8 up onto a lift. This dealership has ramps. They custom built them and they are prepared for that. Plus, they have a nice parking lot, good facility, good accommodations, and it's just a well thought out dealership. In conclusion, I had more fun, I learned new things, and they recognized that they made a mistake and they made up for it. Hey, well, that'll do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. I really do appreciate that very much. Hit that subscribe button. So, things happen in life. Car dealerships are, like I said, they're made up of people too, and things can happen. So, cut them a break. Move on. Forgive. You don't want to be hanging on to all this negative baggage in your life. Move on. And give people a second, third chance. If they keep screwing up, fine. Go to another dealership if that's what you want to do. But, you have problems. I have problems. We all have problems. Yay. So, like I'll say in all my videos, and what a lot of my videos are about, are relaxing and taking it easy. When you do, you can think better and you can react and behave better. So be a better human, take it easy, and give these dealerships a break. So with that, I will see y'all later. Bye.